Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Diamond Squad. What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Althea. Thank you so much for hopping onto my video today. So, special announcement, we are almost at 200 followers on Instagram. Yay! Oh my gosh, this channel legit started about 2 months ago, and we are almost close to the 200. We are on the road to 200 followers. We just made 100. Now we on the road to 200. So, your girl is doing a giveaway. Because of the love and support that you have been showing me, I'm going to give it back. So your girl's going to be doing a special giveaway, and you won't know the details unless A, you don't follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, which you should, before the diamond. Come on, hop on the bandwagon. And then not only will you not know the details and information on there, you need to subscribe to the family to get more information as well. So you got to do both. You have to stay updated. You're going to get more content like this anyway, and you get more information about a giveaway. That's a 2-in-1 deal. You don't want to miss that. So now we got a little bit out the way. I know it's a little bit longer than usual, but we have to let that be known. Now, let's jump into today's video. Okay guys, so today's video, we are going to be talking about finding your purpose, which I like to call it diamond in the rough. The reason why I say diamond in the rough, because either way, you are a beautiful diamond that God has intended for you to be. But right now, stuff and life and circumstances and situations in your life are rough. Once you get over those situations, those hardships, those mountains in your life, it creates the beautiful diamond that you are, which is the goal. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about finding your purpose, aka diamond in the rough. So let me grab my handy dandy computer for you guys. All right, so now let's move my computer. Let's move my leg. And then I'm comfortable. So if I look down, guys, it's because, like I said, my computer is like here. So like there'll be times where I look down. Yeah. So, finding your purpose. We are going to be talking about finding your purpose, but I'm also going to be adding your calling as well. And you're probably going to wonder, what does the two have to do with each other? But each of them kind of will combine together, if you understand, and later on in the video. So Althea, what is a purpose? Your purpose is basically the intended, divine, aligned plan that God has for you to do, to serve on this earth. That's the big purpose. God overall has a big purpose for us in our life. Each purpose does serve in a certain season within our lives. Sometimes a purpose can be, I have to work. I worked at Applebee's, so for me, I couldn't stand working at my job. No offense to the people that are there and come across this video. I'm sorry. Some of y'all, I love y'all. And if y'all know, at that time, I'm not gonna lie, I hated working there. But God intended for me to have a purpose to work at that job for a certain season. You see what I'm saying? The purpose was to help me grow into different career paths, or I would say careers that God has intended for me. Especially if you're working at Applebee's, or if you worked at any fast food restaurant, the main was you had to be able to multitask. It's that simple. that was a big task for me. So the good amount of jobs that I've worked besides Applebee's were definitely a lot of retail. And in retail, it required me to be not only multifaceted, but also be able to multitask as well. So one moment I have to pick up, like I'm putting clothes away. 1 minute I'm helping somebody else. 1 minute I have to be on the phone. It taught me to be able to multitask. And that's what I needed to learn. And that was the purpose that I served there as well, to help me on where I am today. That's just an example of like a small purpose, but the overall purpose God has for you is so much greater and it's so much bigger, which I'm going to dive in and talk about a little bit. So, your calling is basically that inner divine passion or gift you have over your life. So your calling could be you have a sense of discernment, a spirit of discernment. It can be you are an amazing teacher. You are amazing at arts and crafts. You are an amazing singer. You are an amazing dancer. You are an amazing writer. It's something that it burns within the inside of you. It's that burning passion. And it's like confirmations and signs and wonders like all over that points on this is your calling. This is what you're supposed to do. So the reason why I am combining those two together is because your calling and your purpose line up together. I'm going to use a perfect example. May he rest in peace, Chadwick. His calling was the art. His calling was to act. As we can clearly see, as you can see, his beautiful gift that he had was to act and to bring smile upon many of us. But his purpose on this earth was so much greater. It was so much greater because the purpose that he has served on earth to change history and to open our eyes for the greater good, that is where purpose and calling come together. So I'm going to talk about ways that you can find your purpose. Some of you may know your calling is already, but I'm going to talk about some of the things that how to help you find your purpose during this time. You first need to find you first, meaning you need to find out who you are. What is that one special thing that makes you you? What is that one thing that you have a burning, fiery passion for that drives you to do so much and to push and put all your energy, all your effort, all your being into it, despite what's happening around you? What is that one thing? That's part of finding your purpose and finding out who you are and finding out your calling. That's why it is very important. Sorry, my eye. Sorry. That's why it's so important to find out who you are as a human. Who are you spiritually? Who are you emotionally? What are your gifts? What talent do you have to serve on this earth? And what purpose do you have that you can advance the kingdom of God on earth? So that's definitely one. I do this half of the time in my videos. Sorry, guys. Should be used to it by now. But definitely one is finding you first. You need to find out, what am I here to do? I'm going to give you a hint on what you're here to do and what part of the purpose you have. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in on his face. This purpose that we have on earth is to advance the kingdom of God on earth. The next thing is how to find your purpose is that very thing that drives your passion, your calling within you, and it burns a fiery desire within you. God is going to use that to serve within your purpose. You'll be very surprised. God has, like I said, He always has a purpose for us. He always has a plan for us. He has a plan for us. What He plans on doing with your purpose and what you have can can and will change the world. God is going to use your purpose in that very struggle, that very dark time in your life, that trial that you had to climb up, that time where you thought you wasn't going to make it. God is going to use that thing in your life, that very situation, that very hardship, that very time, that journey. He's going to use that to serve a bigger purpose for the kingdom of God and that He has for you. We always hear the infamous saying, God has a plan for us. Which He does. He's going to turn around that very thing that was so hurtful that you don't want to think about, the times where you shed tears and cried yourself to sleep. That very thing, He is using that to serve in your purpose. He first has to get you to grow within yourself, yes. But He is going to turn it around for your greater good. And not only is He going to turn it around for your greater good, He is going to be able to use it, to use that as a testimony to others that are going through the same exact thing as you. He is going to be able to use that. In that time where you thought you wasn't able to make it, God used it as an intended purpose to align you, to basically mentor, to serve, to lead, to protect, gain millions and thousands and billions and trillions, if that's even a word, which I know it's not. It's a part of Althea slang. To increase your influence. That very thing that you thought was a dark time, He's going to use all of that for your greater good. And it's because it's a part of His purpose, because that very thing that it has is going to serve in a way, and it's going to increase in a way where you thought you never would have ever thought. So for me, those were the main 3 things that will help you to find your purpose and understand your calling your better. Understanding your calling is basically that fiery, burning desire, passion that you have within you to go out into the world and to share that gift. If you have that gift and if you have that calling, share it. Do not hide it. Do not hide that gift, because that will be unfair to the kingdom of God. And not only would that be unfair to the kingdom of God and to the people, but that's also disobedience. Some of us have been hiding our very gift, our very calling, and our very purpose to serve on this planet. I know I'm guilty. Okay, your girl is guilty. 100%. God needs us to find out who we are first before diving and digging deep into knowing your purpose. Knowing and acting and serving in your purpose, you are going to get a lot of heat. In serving in your purpose and your calling, because It's not the people you're fighting that you're going to get the heat from. You're getting heat from the devil. You're getting heat from Satan, because he knows that you are that much stronger with God on your side. But I'm telling you, when you find your purpose and you understand your calling, serve in it. Serve in it. And go for it. Don't listen to what nobody got to say. If God gave you that purpose, and if God gave you that word, and you know why you're here to help and advance the kingdom of God on earth, do it. Because you're going to have a lot of haters and a lot of heat coming for you, because you're doing what God told you to do. And at the end of the day, you want to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." That's what's more important. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining and hopping on to another episode of Before the Diamond. I am loving this so much. This is, as you can see, this is also a part of my purpose and a part of my calling after today's message. If you have somebody that needs to hear this word, share it with others. Like it, comment, spread this video out there. Spread it out there so people will know and understand what their purpose is and what their calling is. Because we need to advance the kingdom of God at a time as such. And this is the time. I shall see you in my next video. We out, Diamond Squad. Period.